All right, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? This is something. So I have been trading. It's weird for me to imagine that I'm turning 40 years old in a month, but I'm turning 40 years old in a month. I've been trading every single day since I graduated college, which was '01. So for 16 years, I went through a clerk to trade program. So I've been trading every day for 16 years, and I literally go through stuff and I try and I test and I retest, and then my SEC lawyer doesn't let me use the word back testing. So I look at historical data of stuff, and I'm a true component and believer of whatever made money in the past before, trade on it, and if it makes money, then I teach it to my subscribers, and that's how my thought process is. So I only teach things that personally make me money. So what I'm teaching you guys today has personally made me money. I'll show you examples in the last week. This kind of system works great for day trading. It works great if you don't want to work very much. I work for an hour a day every day. I put on this trade if the signal hits every single morning, and then I go to the gym, I go to the dog park, I go run errands, I get mani-pedis, I get massages, I go to the gym. So this is called my secret weapon. It's how to trade the FANG names plus 3 more in 6 minutes a day. So this trade you can literally put on in the first, I call it the 6-minute trade. It's really in the first 5 minutes, but maybe it takes you a minute to put on the trade. I'll be your presenter over the next hour. If you guys have any questions throughout the presentation, feel free to ask any questions. And of course, past performance is not indicative of future results. So this is a picture of me in college on the left. And it would be a better story if I was the guy on the right, I guess, because he's a little bit heavier set. But that's not. I've always been pretty little. So that's me in the middle. This was me at 20 years old. I was a junior in college, and the guy on the left, which we cut out, was Humpty. The Humpty dance is your chance to do the Humpty. Okay, and this was a party we threw in college. So I was a broke college kid. Basically didn't have any money. I studied finance at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. Pretty good school, but no Ivy League school. I've never written code. I've never written back tests. I barely know how to turn on my finger swim. I have people that usually do that for me. I was a market maker on the floor at the Chicago Board Options Exchange for a decade, most likely in the Apple pit. And then here's a picture a little bit more currently. This is probably about 2 years ago with Mark Cuban. I met him in Austin. He was a really nice guy. I was like a big fan. You went to Indiana. I went to Illinois. Do you mind if I get a picture with you? So we chatted for a little while. And actually, interesting story, right before he sold his company to Yahoo, he put on a massive risk reversal in Broadcom. So he bought puts and he sold upside calls to hedge his long stock portfolio. And actually, people don't know that. So Mark Cuban actually has been trading options for a very, very long time. And actually, most people don't even actually know that. So this is me nowadays. Currently, I'm in Scottsdale. I am going back to New York in probably about 2 weeks when the weather gets a little bit nicer. I run a live trading room. I trade anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where I am. I travel with a laptop, 3 monitors, a webcam, and a microphone. And I'll be in Croatia, Serbia, and Montenegro in July. I've traded in 54 countries around the world. So the ability, and there's a lot of people here, and one thing you guys got to realize is we're all trading for one reason, okay? As Jim Cramer says it best, I'm not here to save the manatees. And my goal isn't to make friends, it's to make money, okay? So my thought process and the way that I learn, teach, educate, I come up with an idea and concept based on my 16 years of trading. I then trade it with my own capital, okay? I don't have any outside capital. If this strategy then makes money, then I teach it. It's simple and easy. So what I'm teaching you here today consistently makes me money, and that's why I'm teaching it to you. So regular contributor on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, BNN Canada, floor trader at the CBOE. This is my nice BMW 650 convertible. The license plate, which you can't see, I'm going to take a new picture today. It actually says trader on it, which is really cool. Anyways, so let's talk about the Ichimoku clap. So what happened was, trading's a roller coaster. I've gone through ups, I've gone through downs. And in 2006, I blew out, okay? I lost $494,000 in a stock called AMAG. To the day, I have no idea what AMAG actually does. I know it's like a biotech or pharmaceutical. So I blew out, okay? I made more money than the year before, and I blew out my account. So I needed to take some time off, regroup. I currently meditate every day. I went to Asia to clear my head. While I was in Asia, I met a group of traders, and they introduced me to what is known as the Ichimoku cloud. And this is in 2008, 2006. So Ichimoku Cloud is now really, really popular. But I remember that I taught the Nigerians what the Ichimoku Cloud was, because back when I learned it, no one knew anything about it. So I met a group of traders and they taught me this Ichimoku Cloud. I came back, did every piece of research on the Ichimoku Cloud, and I realized, wow, this thing's really cool. You know why it's so great? It looks at past, present, and future at a single glance, and it's 100% free, okay? So it's important to know what the Ichimoku Cloud is, but what's more important to know what the Ichimoku Cloud is how to use the Ichimoku Cloud. And that's what I'm here to teach you guys today. This trade I put on every single day. If there's a signal, and I'll show you examples from yesterday, in Amazon, this signal produced $40 of profits at Amazon. If you took 10 shares of stock, you would have made $400 bucks. If you took 100 shares of stock, you would have made $4,000. So the cloud is my #1 trading indicator, and that's all basically I use. So workshop agenda, let's talk about what you're gonna learn today. We're gonna teach you what the Ichimoku Cloud is. There's 6 key components of the Ichimoku Cloud. If you wanna memorize and figure out what exactly it does, you can, you don't need to, okay? All you need to do is open your Thinkorswim, you purchase the indicator, you install the indicator on your chart, and then you take the trades. But I wanna teach you guys more than that. I wanna teach you what the Ichimoku Cloud does. Using the cloud for support and resistance, the cloud and the trend, using the cloud for options, and what I call is the 6-minute trade. Doesn't everybody here wanna trade for like an hour? I could actually trade for 45 minutes and be done. But maybe I'll go to 45 minutes. Trade for an hour, the first hour of the day, and just leave. Don't look at anything and just wait and watch your money grow. Okay, and I'll show you examples today of how it happened. So the Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi, and I apologize if my Japanese is not that great. This is actually translates to one glance equilibrium bar chart. Okay, so Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi is Japanese. It's used on every single dealer desk in Asia. A dealer desk is a trading desk. So every trader in Asia uses the Ichimoku Cloud. Traders in the US do not use it. Why? I have no idea. You have too many pundits on CNBC. I watch CNBC all the time that talk about moving averages. Moving averages do not work. They're skewed numbers, and you have to learn something different. So the Ichimoku Cloud is a technical analysis method that uses past, present, and future to help traders identify at a single glance if the security is bullish, bearish, or it could be neutral. The cloud is made of 6 key components. I will teach you all the components right now, and let's look at a chart of Apple. So here's a chart of Apple with the cloud, okay? And I want to show you how to install it because it literally takes less than like 10 seconds. So let's get rid of everything on my charts. I had the 5-minute setup up. Okay, so this is your cloud, right? I mean, this is your chart. And this is Netflix. Let's go to Amazon at the 5-minute bar. Okay, so here's Amazon. To install it on Thinkorswim, it literally takes about 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. We're gonna hit this little beaker right here, okay? Edit study. On the left, you write Ichimoku, double click, apply, okay. Wow, 12 seconds, I have the Ichimoku Cloud up, okay? Then I double click the chart because I don't really like these colors or these widths. So on the bottom, you can just go here and you make every width a 5, okay? Very simple, very easy. We're at 28 seconds so far. So in less than a minute, I want to see if I can get in under a minute. And then I go pink, green, pink, green, and then blue. Apply OK. Okay, there's the Ichimoku Cloud. 51 seconds. Okay, so in 51 seconds, you can get the Ichimoku Cloud. I'm all about making things easier in life and taking things to make it shorter. Okay, so there is your Ichimoku Cloud here in 59 seconds, 52 seconds. Okay, so it's easy to understand. I'm going to here today to teach you exactly what to do in it. So let's go to the next chart. There are 6 components of the Ichimoku Cloud. I'm going to tell you all the mathematical equations. If you don't want to know the mathematical equations, you don't need the mathematical equations. Okay? We have the Tenkan sign. We have the Kinjun-sen. We have Senkou Span A, Senkou Span B, and Kumo, which is known as a cloud. And then we also have Senkou Span Line. So, Tenkan-sen, that is very similar to a 10-day moving average. The thing that works well for Ichimoku, in the way it's better than moving averages. In theory, if Apple, oh yeah, I did miss the blue. Thank you. In theory, if Apple opens up at 190, okay, and then every day it goes up to 200, and then it goes back to 190, then my moving average would be 190. Simple and easy. Ichimoku Kinken Hoi actually takes the highest high, also the lowest low. That is where support comes in and resistance comes in. So your Tenkan-sen, very similar to a 10-day moving average. This is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. Okay, so we look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the lowest low in those 9 periods. This is the highest high divided by 2. So it gives you an exact 50% Fibonacci retracement from the highest high plus the lowest low. Okay, where do sellers come in the market? Where do buyers come in the market? Divided by 2, that is your Tenkan-sen. Okay, it's very important to know that is where support to the downside or resistance to the upside would be. And then you have your Kinjun-sen. Kinjun-sen is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. So we went back 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So the lowest low is right here. So this math is all done on your platform. So you don't have to worry about doing any of this math at all. Okay. So the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. Okay. So this is your basically the green line here is going to be your short-term trend. This line is going to be your longer-term trend. Okay. You don't need to know any of this, guys. When I go to the equations, when I go through the examples, you don't need to memorize any of these. I've memorized these because I'm a big Ichimoku cloud proponent and fan, but you don't have to know any of these, okay? I'm just here to teach and educate you guys about the cloud. I wrote a book and an ebook on the cloud too. Okay, Senkou Span A. Senkou Span A is the Tenkan-sen plus the Kinjun-sen divided by 2, plotted in the future. So what this does is it literally takes this plus this, and then it plots it 26 periods in the future, okay? So the future cloud is constructed from today's price action. The current cloud is constructed from price action 26 periods ago, okay? So this Ichimoku cloud is great because it shows you what the future is, okay? In any relationship in life, as Gigi can attest to, you always look at it and say, what is your past relationship like? What is it currently? And what does the future look like? Me and Gigi, past, pretty good. Right now, really good. I think our future's even better. So this tells you right now, okay, there's basically components of it. It's above the cloud. It's above the short-term trend. It's above the long-term trend. The future cloud is pointed out and up, which is bullish. And then it's trading above where it's trading 26 periods ago. So this is as bullish as a chart is going to get. Probably looks like that in Beyond Meat. I don't think Beyond Meat actually has a chart. Senkou Span B. Senkou Span B is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2, okay? So the highest high plus the lowest low. So I looked at it the other day, and it was like this number here, okay, plus this divided by 2, and that's your Span B. In theory, if BABA, which is right now, this is the chart of BABA, if BABA goes flat for like, I don't know, a couple months, this line is not going to move because the highest high is still holding true and the lowest low is holding true. So it's possible for Span B to be really flat for a long period of time. Okay, Kumo. Kumo is known as the cloud. Okay, the thicker the cloud, the better the trend. The thinner the cloud, the worse the trend. The thinner the cloud, the more signals. The thicker the cloud, less signals. So as we are in this webinar with over 300 people here, every single person in this webinar is going to trade differently, okay? I can teach every single person here how I trade, how I make money trading, but doesn't mean you guys are going to do it. It's an old expression. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? I can sit here and say, I take this trade every day. It makes me money. I will show you examples, but it's then your discretion, or it's your judgment if you want to take what makes me money. It's not that hard of a concept. So Kumo, translate in Japanese straight to cloud. Senkou Span B, okay? Senkou Span Line. Senkou Span is just literally today's price action plotted 26 periods ago. So we have past, present, and future on one chart. And if we have time at the end, which I don't know if we're gonna have time, I will go through charts and I'll be like, hey, this is where you can get long a stock, this is where you can get short a stock based on Ichimoku cloud. I used to call it something lightning round. I don't think Jim Kramer trademarked it, where I just literally, you can fire many stocks as you want, and I can tell you within 10 seconds, bullish, bear, neutral, where to buy it, where to sell it, and it's that easy. So this is just today's price action plotted. And you can see here, if you look at the Senkou Span, okay, it's exactly like this chart, right? So we have, if you just like plotted it, right, boom, that looks just like this, just plotted 26 periods ago. And that is the past. So here's how it all looks on a chart, okay? Like I said, you don't have to memorize any of this. I want to teach you it if you're interested in Ichimoku cloud. What I'm here to teach you today is the simplest and easiest way to use the Ichimoku cloud. And you can do it every single day in less than 6 minutes. It's like, so the guy came out with like 8-minute abs, and they came out with 7-minute abs, and then 6-minute abs. Well, opening range, you need at least 5 minutes. You can't be trading. You know, someone emailed me one time. He's like, hey, can I trade Apple on a 1-minute bar? I said, good for you. I can't trade Apple on a 1-minute bar. I need at least 5 minutes to think. Okay. Oh, my Japanese is okay? I don't know about that. So why use the cloud? The cloud is my favorite indicator because it is forward-looking, unlike moving average Fibonacci levels and other popular technical analysis methods. The cloud takes into account more data than simple and exponential moving averages. This gives me a clear level of support and resistance for setting profits and stops. Also, the cloud can be used on any platform, any product. I'm here to teach you the FANG plus 3. I need to give it a name. So the big name's how to trade. So there's basically, simple and easy, there's only 4 kinds of traders. Silas, good friend of mine, he just talked to you guys about counter trend trading. That's one of the ways that you can trade, okay? So the cloud works best on different time frames for different products. You know, something that moves faster, you're gonna have to lower the time frame. Something that doesn't move as fast, you can spread it out. So for per se, oil works best on a 5-minute bar. Forex works best on a 4-hour bar, okay? So there's basically 4 kinds of traders, okay? You can be a breakout trader. Breakout means you're buying as the stock rips above the cloud to the upside, okay? You buy new 52-week highs. Counter trend trader. Counter trend means basically waiting for it to be too far from the cloud, and you're using the RSI, relative strength index. You can be an aggressive pullback trader. Aggressive pullback trader, that's in a parabolic stock. Basically, you're going to buy the 9-period moving average. Your stop's going to be under the 26. Or you could be a mile pullback trader. On a mile pullback trader, you buy the 26 and stop in the cloud. So there's only 4 kinds of traders. You need to figure out individually for you what you want, okay? Literally take 30 seconds and figure what you want in your life. Do you want to be like me and trade for an hour a day and be done with the day? Or do you want to sit at your computer for the market's open 9:30 to 3? So it's at 6.5 hours. It's really, really boring sitting at your computer. You have no social interaction. Just live your life. Trade for an hour and do the things you want. Pay off that house, pay off that car, have the financial freedom. So big picture things, okay? Simple and easy, and I can bring this up at the end here. Ichimoku cloud, you can bring it up in any chart, any stock, any futures, any forex. Simple and easy. If current price action is above the cloud, it is bullish. If current price action is below the cloud, it's bearish. In the cloud, it's neutral. Okay, so that's very simple, the grand nutshell of everything. Above the cloud, bullish. In the cloud, neutral. Below the cloud, bearish. Okay. So I always say the proof is in the pudding. I only trade things that make me money that I trade with my own capital. Okay. I trade a couple different things. This is one of the things I trade. I've tried to trade Bollinger Bands, Gaps, RSI, Hammer Candles, Black Crows, like you name it. I've looked at it before and I've tried to trade it and it didn't make me money. I want to teach you today what that vanilla pudding looks really good. I want to teach you today what makes me money. Okay. And this is what I trade. And I'll show you examples what makes me money. So the only way to make money in the market is to use historical data to tell you a story. Okay. I can't use the word back testing, so I call it historical data. So idea and concept, grand scheme of things, okay? Come up with an idea and concept. You look at the historical data, okay? Like unusual option activity, I know how much money I've made in it. So I look at historical data. Then I try it really, really small. And then it makes money. Then I scale it up, okay? Just like running a business. You start spending money on Facebook ad campaigns. You spend $10 a day, okay? You own a hair salon. Working, you scale it up, you scale it up, you scale it up. So I continue to trade this, and every time I trade this, I trade with more and more capital, okay? Those who say you don't need money to make money, go try to make money in a trading account without any money in your account, okay? So this tells you the whole story of everything. I'm gonna show you so many examples today, guys, in the last week, okay? There's one in Amazon I literally have on my screen above me that made $43, okay? My proprietary based indicator flagged to buy in Amazon. Tells you to sell it, market on close, made $43. So now you can trade the FANG names, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google. We also have added Amazon, Baba, and Tesla in 6 minutes. That's it, guys. You wake up wherever time zone you are in the world, you trade for 6 minutes. Go back to sleep if you want. Go spend time with your family, okay? The reason I trade professionally is due to the fact I want to be able to do the things I like in life. Yesterday, I went to the casino, played a little poker. I went to Top Golf, shot some golf balls, trying to get good at this golf thing, which I'm not very good at. Okay, so this is the simple steps of the 6 minute trade. Okay, number one, I'm going to tell you the time period that you should be using it on. Okay, I'm going to show you chart time frame. I'm going to show you the best markets to trade. I'm going to tell you right now, I use it every day in 7 stocks. If you choose to use it on something besides the 7 stocks, I never looked at that before, but I trade it on 7 stocks. Oh, I didn't even see Weight Watchers is up a lot. Okay, so I trade it on 7 stocks. And then I'm going to show you a simple and easy risk management so you know how much stock to trade. Good traders think about how much money they can make. I consider myself a great trader. That means that I am figuring out, if I'm wrong, how much I can lose. Not every single trade is going to make money. As Silas said it, as Hubert would say it, there's no holy grail system. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I make money every day. I don't. But this week, this indicator was on fire. I think there were 7 signals, 7 winners. Okay. Even Steph Curry misses a free throw once in a while, and they got pounded yesterday, by the way. So number one, what time of the day? So you're just looking for the first 5 minutes of the day. That's it, guys. 5 minutes. I call it the 6 minute trade because it usually takes you a minute to put on. But first 5 minutes of the day. If you're in Eastern, 9:30 to 9:35. If you're in Pacific, 6:30 to 6:35. If you're in London, I think it's like 6:30 p.m. Okay. So literally 5 minutes. I go through all the signals in 5 minutes. I say, number one, there's a signal. Without even thinking. Don't think, okay? They always say if you're really good at charting, you shouldn't know a PE, you shouldn't know a valuation, you shouldn't even know what the company does. All you should know is price action, price momentum. I learned how to trade when I started in baseball card and comic book shows when I was 13 years old. And I used to say to my father, I'd be like, why is this Michael Jordan card worth $100 and this one's only worth $2? Supply demand curve. Someone wants it, price goes higher. They always say that in the stock market, for every buyer, there's a seller. That is absolutely 100% true. But more aggressive buyers, price goes higher. More aggressive sellers, price goes lower. So number one, if there's a signal, you take the signal. You walk away, 6 minutes, you're done for the day. Lower, nothing to do. Neutral, you just walk away, okay? So these are gonna be longs. You're gonna take it in 5 minutes. Okay? It takes you minutes to put on the trade. In 6 minutes every single day, you can be done with your day, okay? So this should have been in here. My apologies. I did switch this chart out yesterday. I don't know why I didn't. Okay. So we see here 5 minute bar. Okay. I'm telling you right now what this trade works best on. If you deviate from my plan, it's up to your own discretion, but it works best on a 5 minute bar. Why? I don't know. I've looked at historical data of everything. 5 minutes. So give it 5 minutes, put on the trade, you're done for the day. Go live your life. The best markets to trade it on. And these are the FANG names. So Facebook. I don't know. I just changed all these slides. Okay. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Okay. We've also added 3 more. BABA, Tesla, Apple. Okay. So when I go and I use Thinkorswim, okay, you can use this on, you can use the system on anything, but the indicator is only available on Thinkorswim. So I literally, this is my chart, guys. Okay. I just talked about what I have. This one should be right down here. This should be Netflix. I was just bringing it in front. Okay. So this is what I have on my chart. Okay. I really always ask, like, AK, how do you set up your charts? I want to trade just like you. I always have the futures up. Okay. S&P 500 futures is just the easiest. Then I have Facebook, BABA, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Apple, and Netflix. Okay. Why do I have these? It's simple and easy. I actually might start trading beyond meat too. We'll look at that on Monday. So Facebook, BABA, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Apple, and Netflix. These are the ones that make people money because they move, okay? The ATRs in these stocks are so big. The ATR in Tesla is $10 a day. Okay, do you think you can make more money trading a stock that moves $10 a day or a stock that moves $1 a day? There's a reason I don't trade forex. Forex is a great product to trade. Okay, a lot of people make money trading forex. Forex trades great technically. I don't trade forex because it's too slow and boring for me, to be honest. I want to trade things that are fast moving. Okay, Microsoft doesn't move enough for me. I don't know the ATR of Microsoft, but it's just not fast and moving enough. Okay, so these are the 7 that I use. When you guys purchase the indicator, feel free to test it out with whatever you want. But these are the 7 that I use every single day. Okay, and that's what literally my chart looks like because I leave it up over the weekend. Okay, so Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and we've added 3 more bonuses for you. The bonuses are BABA, Tesla, and Apple. Risk management. Okay, there is something in this world called ATR. ATR stands for average true range. Okay, every single stock has a different ATR. What you're going to do is you're going to figure out the ATR. So I have created a little tool that shows me the ATR, but what you can do if you wanted to, you can just click this beaker, you can go on the right, on the left, and go to ATR, double click, apply OK. This shows you your ATR, and this is on the 10-minute bar, so you'd have to look at the daily. Okay, so your ATR on Facebook is about $5. Okay, so yeah, they all do have different time frames. But the 5-minute bar is always on the bottom right for me. And then 5 minutes in the day, I go through my signals, I put them on. Okay. So do the math. Okay. If Facebook moves $5 a day, remember guys, great traders think about how much they want to risk. Okay. Good traders think about how much the reward is. So figure out what you want to risk. So if Facebook moves $5 a day, are you comfortable with $250? $250 would be 50 shares. Okay. That's too much for you. Maybe you want to do 10 shares. 10 shares is $50. $50 a day is nothing to shabba. It's $250 a week. It's $1,000 a month. It's $12,000. Okay, so do the math of how much you want to risk on a trade. So for the first time in history, I have been able to look at historical data to see what stocks trade best. Someone just asked me about Microsoft. I haven't looked at Microsoft. I know which works, and these are Facebook, BABA, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Apple, and Netflix. So you have a list of 7 stocks. 7 stocks are FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, plus Apple, BABA, and Tesla. And you can trade every single one of these charts in 6 minutes a day, okay? Everything in life is always getting quicker, faster. I still can't believe the government can't figure out traffic, but everything's getting quicker, faster, okay? Why would I want to sit at my computer for 6 hours a day, okay? I used to trade for 6.5 hours every day for about a decade. There'd be like an hour where I wouldn't even make a trade. It's boring, okay? Don't do that. I'm sure every single person here wants to make more money and trade less hours in the day. I trade 1 hour a day. And actually, a lot of times I've been taking Friday off. So I trade 4 hours a week. I spend more time at the dog park than I do at trading. Why? Because I've come up with the strategies that I'm teaching you here today that make me money. Okay, here is what it looks like. And this is Apple. Okay, so let's look at the key components. We have number 1, we have number 2, and we have number 3. So number 1, okay, Apple. This is Apple. And this was from June 4th, 2019. I love when I go to a webinar and someone shows me an example. They're like, oh, I called the market bottom in 2009. Bro, that's 10 years ago. Like, what does that do for me today? These are examples that I personally took with my capital, and I gave them to subscribers this week, okay? So you're looking at Apple, and you're looking at the 5-minute bar. Okay, so Apple on the 5, right? That's all we need, literally. And I'll show you examples from yesterday too. Okay, so Apple on the 5. Number 1, we look for a bull, and once again, you don't have to know what we're looking for. It doesn't matter because the indicator will actually literally tell you that. Okay, so we look for a bull 5-minute bar above the cloud. Okay, so here is current price action on the 5-minute bar above the cloud. The answer is yes. My proprietary base indicator, not available anywhere else in the whole entire world, will then tell you exactly where to buy Apple and where to sell Apple. Okay, so this literally tells you to buy Apple at 175.61. 5-minute bar closes. You buy the close of the 5-minute bar. You then sell it. It's called an MOC order, market on close. Okay, so number 1, down here, you see the bull bar above the cloud. Number 2, my proprietary base indicator will tell you exactly where to buy it. And this isn't like buying it down here under the market. It's buying exactly where it closes. So buy Apple, 175.61, sell market on close. That's it. Later, leave for the day. Buy it 6 minutes into the day. This trade takes 6 minutes, guys, okay? Where did Apple close? 179.64, okay? Apple's ATR was $5. How much did it give you to the upside? $4. Pretty accurate. 100 shares, $400. 1,000 shares, $4,000. That's it, guys. You're done. Later. You take this signal, you made $400 today in 6 minutes. That's all you have to do, okay? So it tells you, this proprietary based indicator, not available anywhere in the world, tells you exactly where to buy it, okay? So this trade turns into real money and real profits. 100 shares. There's no stop loss. That's why you use the ATR, okay? So the ATR will just sell market on close. You can use options if you want. I would use out of the money options with around a 20 to 25 delta. I don't like to trade weekly options because the time decay is so prevalent. You can, okay? And you can use this indicator for trading options, okay? You'll just get long it right here, okay? So you get long it right there. What option you decide to do, you can sell credit put spreads, you can buy calls, you can figure it out. But just use this signal to establish your buy, okay? Okay, so this trade turns into real money and real profit. 100 shares of stock. Okay, let's say Apple's ATR is $4.60. Okay, so you know most likely your risk is going to be $460. 100 shares would have turned into $410 of profit. 500 shares would have turned into $2,050 profit. This is a signal from the 4th. Was that Monday or Tuesday? From Tuesday. And I show you examples from last year. I'm showing you examples that I took with my own money this week. Here is a Apple on a day where a signal was not produced, okay? So this is now on the 5th. So we just looked at Apple, okay? And this is so important. This is why you need this indicator because, okay, this tells you literally buy Apple. 175.61. Sell market on close. Fast forward to the next day. This tells you no signal. So the indicator will literally pop up and say where to buy it, where to sell it. Or if there's no signal, you're done, okay? So in the first 5 minutes of the day, I literally type in all my stocks, figure out which ones to buy, take the trade, and then I leave. Then I watch myself make money, okay? This shows me no signal, and this is from the 5th. Well, what happened in Apple this day, per se, just to look at it? Apple, high of the day, 184.99. If hypothetically speaking, you bought the close of the 5-minute bar, okay? If you didn't have this indicator, and you're like, well, Apple's above the cloud, AK taught me that it's bullish if it's above the cloud. If you bought the close of this at 183.80, well, you would have lost about $1.30. Why? Because the stock went down all day, okay? So this will tell you when to take a signal and when not to take a signal. So on the 4th, it had a signal. On the 5th, no signal. Don't get mad. Just say, oh, okay, there's no signal. Do you trade during news? And yeah, I'll trade it on anything. Stop thinking about, what's going on in the world. Most of you guys are losing money or not making as much as you want for 2 reasons. Number one, you're watching CNBC or Bloomberg or Fox Business or CNN, you hear some tweet about, Mexico or about China, and then you trade off of it. It's not like that, okay? It's a supply-demand curve. There's a reason I always make money playing poker. Not always, but I make money a lot because it's probability and math. This is just a probability math setup. Not every trade is going to work. Look at this. If you would have bought this 5-minute bar close, you was like, oh, AK tells me it's above the cloud, you would have lost money. Well, my proprietary-based indicator, where you cannot buy anywhere else in the world, tells you no signal. Okay? This is making sense to everybody. It's the simple and easiest indicator you'll ever see. Oops. Here's Tesla. This was on the 4th as well. Tesla, okay? Let's look at the 4th. 5-minute bar, and here's my proprietary base indicator. It will literally pop up. So you can download it in less than a minute, okay? So it says, buy Tesla at 182.12. You don't have to think, okay? Tesla's ATR is $10. So most likely, Tesla's gonna move $10. So figure out how much you wanna risk first. 10 shares, $100. 100 shares, $1,000. 1,000 shares is $10,000, okay? So literally, step number 1, you will get a bull candle above the cloud. Number 2, my proprietary base indicator will tell you exactly where to buy. Literally to the penny. 182.12, buy Tesla. And then I'll tell you exactly where to sell it, okay? I'll show you guys how to put a market on close order too. So this is end of the day. How much money did I make on this trade? Okay, 182.12 to 193.60. I made $11.48. $11.48. 100 shares would have paid me $148. 50 shares would have paid me $800. $800. You know how long this trade took me to make? 6 minutes. That's it, guys. These aren't examples from 2008, 2009. This happened this week. I personally took these trades with my own capital. Why? Because they work. Okay, so let's look at this. So this trade turned real money and profits. 100 shares turned into $1,150. 500 shares turned into $5,750. This indicator is literally probably like the most concrete indicator you can possibly get. It literally tells you where to buy it to the penny and then when to sell it. And the sell is always on a market on close. So if you went in here, let's say, I have never used market on close orders with options. So let's say Tesla, let's say Amazon on Friday. So what you do, let's say I had 10 shares of stock. I just go into Amazon and there's something literally called MOC, market on close order. Okay, see this, guys? So you see market, limit, stop, stop, limit, trail, stop, literally market on close. Market on close order means to close your position literally on the closing print, and that's great. So you literally don't have to be at the computer. This trade, you can be at the computer, 6 minutes. How much does it cost to get into the trade? My commissions are $1 for stock plus how much ever commissions are. So it takes about maybe $2 to get in the trade, $1.50. Depends on who you're using. Okay, here's Tesla. I showed you Apple. Here's Tesla on the 5th. So on the 4th, we got a signal to buy Tesla. Okay, this is the 5th. Tesla above the Ichimoku cloud. So there's going to be no stops. This is just a market on close order. The target is market on close. The stop is market on close. So you have as much risk, hypothetically speaking, if bad news comes out as you do as good news. Longs only, guys. We all know that in the history of the stock market, the market always goes higher. It's a fact. 10.5% a year since 1929, 6.5% a year since 1900. So only taking longs. You don't have to worry about shorting anything ever. Okay. So here's Tesla, and this is Tesla on the 5th. Same setup, guys. 5-minute bar. Okay. So the 5-minute bar, and we see Tesla. Okay. If you would have bought the close of the 5-minute bar, you would have bought it at 198.20. Well, my proprietary base indicator from the 5th says, no, AK, there's no signal. Don't take a trade in Tesla. It's not going to make you money. What would have happened if I did take it? I would have lost money. Okay. So this literally will pop up, and I'll show you it in real time. It will say no signal, or it'll give you a signal, and it will tell you to sell at a market on close. On Friday, there was a long in Amazon, good for $40. There was a long in Baba, which was like $1.30 to the upside, and I think that was it. Okay, so this tells me no signal. Apple, I think there's no signal. Okay, and I'll show you how easily I do it every morning. Okay, so you can see here, and this isn't, I wish I could zoom this up a little bit more, but you can see here, this is Tesla. So every one of these things I've taken with my own capital with real money. And you can see the time frame. So this is on the 4th. And you can see my time down here, and I'm in Pacific. So 6:36 a.m. I got filled in Tesla to buy it at 182. So I bought Tesla at 6:36. How many minutes into the day is that? 6 minutes. You know what I did that day? I think I went to the movies, I worked out, I went to the gym, I went to the dog park, and went to lunch with my friends while I was just printing money. And then I sold it market on close. Okay, so 6:36 Pacific is when I got in this trade. I then sold it at 1 p.m. Pacific, which is market on close. So this trade literally took 6 minutes. And you can see how much I made here. Real money, my own capital. Bought it at 182, sold it at 193.60. If I took 100 shares, that would have been $1,100. And I just lived my life during the day. And this is a real-time trade. This is real money on Thinkorswim. This is Netflix. Okay, so Netflix, very similar here. Okay, this was from the 4th as well. Buy Netflix, 346.17. Okay, so step number 1, we see a bull bar above the cloud. Okay, so we have the 5-minute bar here in Netflix. Okay, we see a bull bar above the cloud. My proprietary base indicator tells me exactly where to buy Netflix. It actually rounds it to 4 pennies. 346.17. Buy Netflix, 346.17. As you can see, it never even took out the low. I mean, in theory, if you want to put a stop loss under the low of the day, you could. And then you see sell at market on close. It's that easy, guys. This was good for $7. Okay. So this trade turned into real profit. 100 shares turned into $450. 1,000 shares turned into $4,500. 6 minutes. Let's see how long this trade took me. Netflix here. And let me put a frame around it so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is Netflix. So this trade I actually put on. I put it a signal in to buy it, and it didn't fill me for 13 minutes. Because it actually sold off. And then what happened? It went higher. So you can see here in Netflix, I bought Netflix 13 minutes in the day. I did put it 5 minutes of the day. I sold it on the close, and then you can see how much I made on this trade. Over $7 profit, guys, on this signal. Okay. So here's my fill. Oh, this is a better example with Netflix. So I put Netflix in. As you can see the chart, I didn't get filled right off the bat. I got filled like a minute afterwards. So I put a buy in right off the bat, and then it came back right here, and then I got filled. So I got filled 13 minutes into the day, but it only took 6 minutes to put on. Okay, so I got filled. You can see here, 6:43, 13 minutes. You can trade options if you want. That's up to your own discretion. I like to trade with stock because it's just easier. I've never used a market on close. Since these are all market on close, and a lot of times when the stock market closes, I'm either at the pool or I'm at the gym or I'm working out, like I'm doing something. I've never used market on close orders for options. That's why I personally traded with stock. But you can do whatever you want with this, because it'll just tell you the signal. So this is 3:43, 6:43, so 13 minutes into the day. And then I sold it. You can see the MOC order, market on close. So 346.20, I bought it, and I sold it at 353.40. Do you guys need anything a little bit more easier? Hey, Kate, can you hold my hand while I trade too? I wish I could hold everybody's hand. Like, look at this. Okay, step one. Okay, step number one, bull bar above the cloud. Step two, proprietary base indicator tells you exactly where to buy the stock. Okay, step three, you saw it on the close. You don't even need to be at your computer. It takes you 6 minutes, guys. Okay. 5 minute bar, yes. So let's do it one more time. The Ichimoku cloud is a technical analysis method that uses forward moving averages to help traders identify at a single glance if a security is bullish, bearish, or neutral. The cloud is made of 6 key components. Okay, you don't need to know any of the components of the cloud. You don't even actually need to know why it's trickling along. All you need to do is to take the trade if you want. The cloud works best in a trending market. The cloud will not produce as many good signals in periods of consolidation. Using historical data is not 100% accurate, but it puts probability math in your favor. Okay, it's the old question about flipping a coin. If I flip a coin 100 times and it's heads 65 of the 100 times, what's the odds it's heads the next time? 50-50. So this is not going to work 100% of the time, but probability and math has shown me that it does work over historical data. Okay, historical data does not predict the future. Past performance is not indicative of future results. I am personally not a registered investment advisor. I cannot give recommendations or advice. I do not trade on anybody else's capital. So this is what I'll literally do. Okay, well, let's go to the sales link and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so if you're not trading with historical data, you're trading blind. Okay, so we are going to sell this thing as so fast, I promise you. Okay, optionsonthefloor.com/win. Okay, you will get this indicator for life. Okay, so this is the 6 minute day trader for life. It's only available on Thinkorswim. Don't email me and say I want it on Ninja, because you can't get on Ninja. It's only available on Thinkorswim. If we eventually add it to TradeStation or Ninja, you will get that. Okay, so this is the Thinkorswim. You cannot go scour the internet. You can't buy this anywhere in the world. Okay, you will get VIP group mentoring sessions once a month. And I've been looking at historical data of it. I've been tracking on an Excel spreadsheet just for myself, and the results have been great. You're going to get the Ichimoku Cloud workshop on demand. So if you want the workshop, you want to learn more about it, you're going to get that on demand. You get lifetime access of this. Okay, one trade could pay for this for the rest of the indicator. Okay, this is a one-time payment. I wish I could sell this for $199 a month or $2,400 a year. Unfortunately, the way that coding works and indicators work, I can't. So you guys are getting a steal of a deal at a one-time fee of $497. And I see my inbox, Dylan is in, Brian is in, Steve is in, Julio is in. Patrick is in, Evan is in, okay? $499, guys, $497. We only have 25 spots. So this is literally how my day works, okay? Oh, wait, we're 5 minutes into the day. So let's pretend we're 5 minutes into the day. Okay. Oh, we're 5 minutes into the day. Okay. Let me go to my proprietary base. So basically, let me show you this. Okay. So let's say we're 5 minutes into the day. Another person, Mike is in. We only have 25 guys. We'll probably sell out. Okay. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm trading. I'm like, and I have 8 charts up, right? So it's so hard to look at 8 charts. Okay. So all I do is I put in this indicator. Okay. When you purchase it, you'll get this indicator. It's called right here. It's called the 6-minute trade because it literally takes 6 minutes a day. Okay. So what we do is we double click the 6-minute trade. You hit apply OK. And watch this, guys. There's no signals on Amazon right now. See how there's no signals? You have no idea what to do. Do I buy it? Do I sell it? What do I do? I don't know. Okay. When you buy the 6-minute indicator, you'll install it. It takes about 2 minutes to install. You double click. You hit apply OK. Okay. So literally, let's just say for argument's sake, let's look at Friday. Okay. You want the link? Yeah, it's optionsonthefloor.com for sure. Win. Yes, you'll own it for life. You never have to pay ever again. And GG, I'm going 7 more minutes because I'm keeping track of my time. I want to be exactly in an hour. Okay. So let's pretend this is Friday during the trading day. Okay. You're 4.5 minutes into the day. Okay, let's go. Apple. See? Apple had no signal. So Apple, no signal. Okay, so Apple, no signal. Let's go through it. Amazon. Oh, look, my proprietary base indicator tells me to buy Amazon at 1763. Okay, 1763. My proprietary base indicator that AK showed me the way how to make more money potentially trading tells me to buy Amazon at 1763. Sell it at the end of the day. Okay, sounds cool. I'm going to do 20 shares of stock. 20 shares of stock. Wow, AK, thanks. It just made me $850 on Friday, guys, on this one signal on Amazon. Okay, see how this tells me. Step 1 is 5-minute bar above the cloud. Step 2, without this indicator, you have no idea where to buy or sell anything. Step 3, you sell it on the close. $43 in Amazon. Okay, 20 shares, $850. 100 shares was $4 grand. Let's just keep going for argument's sake and see what else we saw on Friday. Baba. Oh, there's a buy in Baba. Oh, wait, I should buy Baba too. And I actually took this trade in Baba. Buy Baba, $152.99. Okay, I'll do 100 shares. 100 shares, and then I'll sell it market on the close. So I'm going to buy 100 shares of Baba at $152.99, and then I'm going to leave, and I'm just going to see if this prints me money. Oh, look, the close of the day, $154.23. Thanks, AK. I just made more money. Next one, Facebook. No signal. Okay. Don't get crazy and confusing. If there's no signal, there's nothing to do. Facebook, no signal. Next one, Google, no signal. Next one, Netflix. Oh, okay. I will buy Netflix. $360.14. Did it go higher? Eventually, if at the beginning it went higher, it sold off. Okay, was this trade a winner? Yep. Another Aaron's in. Yeah, baby. Optionsonthefloor.com/win, guys. We only have about 5 minutes here, and I just wanted to show you these signals. Netflix tells you to buy Netflix. Okay, Netflix went down all afternoon. Does that matter? No, because my indicator tells me to buy it at $360.14. Sell it market on close. Oh, I'm sorry. This one wasn't as good as a winner, but it made money. So I just showed you. I went through all the signals from Friday. And this is what I do 5 minutes in the day. I'm sorry my keyboard's a little loud. I literally go like this. All right, guys, it's 4:30. Let's look at these signals. Apple, no signal. Amazon, 1763. I'm going to go buy it. Baba, 152. You don't even need a chart. Going to go buy Baba. Facebook, no signal. Google, no signal. And Netflix, signal. 6 stocks right there, guys. 3 winners and no losers. Why are you comfortable leaving money on the table if the market pulls back at the end of the day? So I've looked at the historical data of this, and it just works best to sell at market on close. Because you look at Amazon, Amazon closed at the high of the day. You're never going to predict where the stock goes, but Amazon closed at the high of the day, right? So I don't have profit targets, guys. The way this works is you literally put on the signal and just don't think about it, okay? If I had a friend, because I have some friends that like think they're smarter than other people, like, hey, I'll flip you a coin. If it's tails, I'll give you 110. If it's heads, you give me 100. I'm gonna flip that coin 1,000,000 times. Okay. Look at this, guys. It's so easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 step system. Okay. Number one, Jill's in. So step one, you find a bull bar above the cloud. Okay. In the beginning of the day, I'm crazy. I'm madness. I have credit put spreads on. I have so many different things on. I need a system that's easy and simple. So number one, bull bar above the cloud. Number two, my proprietary based indicator I can't buy anywhere else in the world tells me exactly where to buy it. 1763. And number three tells me where to sell it. Okay. Market on close. So here you can actually see in BABA, does it have my fills? No, it can't. It got rid of my fills yesterday. So I took BABA on Friday. Literally, stop. Any discounts for veterans? This is a discount. I could charge easily $2,000 for this. So let's talk about one more time, guys. If you have any questions, please fire in questions. I have 2.5 minutes left. I'm gonna go right on my hour. Yes, you want the link? Optionsonthefloor.com/win. Optionsonthefloor.com/win. Okay. $40 in Amazon. I think this week it produced 9 signals and 8 winners, 1 loser this week. Okay, so this is the 6-minute trade for day trading. It is available on Thinkorswim only. We are also including the VIP group mentoring sessions once a month. Okay, plus the Ichimoku course on demand. Okay, the Ichimoku course on demand is $1,000. Just to let you know, if I broke down how much I usually sell this stuff for, the indicators usually indicators $19.99. Okay. If you go to my website, you can't even buy it. Okay, $19.99 here. Group mentoring session, $9.99. My workshop on demand is $9.99. So if we added all this up, someone asked for a veteran discount. This is a discount. Okay, so this is a $4,000 value. $4,000, guys. We are offering it today. We only have 25 spots. I just got a text from Jeanette. We are selling these like hotcakes for $497. This is, my math pretty accurate, 85% off. Okay, so make sure you sign up. I have about a minute left. If you have any questions, Fang Plus, so it's Apple, Amazon, BABA, Tesla, Netflix, Google, and Facebook. You can try to trade in other things. I've never looked at other things, like actually Beyond Meat, there was no signal on Friday. So in Beyond Meat, there's actually no signal. I might look to buy it and trade on Beyond Meat. We might put it on TradeStation. If you buy it now, when we put it on TradeStation, we'll give you it for free. So if we ever put it on another platform, we will 100% give you it for free. Okay? Nothing overnight, guys. It's a day trade only. And it takes you 6 minutes. That's it, guys. So make sure you guys sign up at optionsonthefloor.com/win. Thank you, Gigi. I love you. Have a great day, everybody. There's a lot of really, really good speakers. This is my team, Team Hubert, TradeThirsty, and I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you take advantage of this. Look at that.